now I get news that AEW has brought on not only TNA roster members and the Good Brothers, whom I think are amazing, but also bringing in talent from NJPW. Now we have Kenta just shows up at AEW, and there's a clip of it. I want to see it. I don't want to talk too much before I watch this, but like, man, I think this might be it. They got me with Sting, okay, but like, I that wasn't enough. But then TNA, and now they're going to be working with NJPW. Man, I've got to check this out. I've got to see this for myself.
Pack looking for the bang V-trigger.
I've said it before, there is no one as explosive as Kenny Omega in this industry.
One-winged angel coming up. No, Pack.
Fighting and fighting.
What a
Came
match.
out the back door.
The world champion, his top three challengers going at it. And they're going after the champion here. All three of them.
Pump
Taking
kick.
a turn.
German suplex. And now the bastard brings Omega up. Look at that!
There it is!
1, 2,
Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't kick it.
Instinct by Omega.
Great matchup here, folks.
Oh, man.
Truly a great tag team matchup here.
The deadlift German suplex very nearly was the end of the night for Omega. But now Moxley, the man who Omega stole the AEW World Championship title from.
A lot of jealousy here in AEW towards
Price.
Kenny Omega. I see it every day.
Moxley and Omega have one of the most natural flows of chemistry that I've seen in a long time.
Oh, boy. And a slugfest to boot.
That's it. Go behind.
Here it is. Tried the Snapdragon.
Lariat attempted by Moxley, the knee strike.
You can only try to block so many of them. Then you counter with one giant clothesline.
He landed on his head.
Ray Phoenix.
It is broken down in Jacksonville.
Phoenix sent into the rope, puts on the brakes, hook, kick, nearly decapitates Carl Anderson.
Oh, my God. Watch out.
Tope con hero.
Man with a full head of steam.
Oh, my God. He almost went into the audience.
John Moxley looking for paradigm shift. Omega anticipates paradigm shift of his own. Omega covers, Pack up to the top. 450.
Come on. God almighty. They're stacked up
They're
like
just turning it
cordwood.
all loose right here, man.
Unbelievable.
Action literally too fast to call, gentlemen.
Amazing.
Kenny needs a tag.
It's one of the best main events we've ever had.
You're welcome, Shivani.
Carl Anderson makes the tag. John Moxley, the legal man. He's on roller skates. Gun stun attempted. Block. Gun stun by Moxley. Ray Phoenix steps up. Beautiful moonsault press. 2. No.
Whoa.
Another close one.
They really need to ground Phoenix here. He is a wild card so far.
Easier said than done, Don. Ray Phoenix puts on the brakes, back elbow again, goes up to the top.
Was waiting on him.
Spine buster.
Man.
The double A version.
Yes, sir. Carl Anderson was waiting on him on that one.
He's spoken into his existence, Don. Now Ray Phoenix elevated up, magic killer.
That's it.
Oh, bang!
Good
The
night.
shot from Omega. 1, 2, 3.
There you have that one.
Well, there you have it.
Just like that, gentlemen.
The winners of
Wow.
this match, the team of Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, and the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
Okay, enough's enough.
When I said ground Phoenix, I meant to say injure. So this is what we're getting now.
Well, I tell you, the tag team experience of these three men really came through here and helped them out. The other three, great singles wrestlers. But the tag team...
What is this now?
The murder hook monster,
what is
Lance
this?
Archer.
Lance Archer.
He's got history with all 3 of these men. And he is clearing the ring.
Man, Gallows just sent on his merry way with one giant clothesline.
We've seen Lance Archer with the Lucha Brothers and Pac before, and he is taking... Look at him. He is
laying in shots on Gallows on the outside as Moxley crawling towards Omega.
And we're looking for a 3 count here.
These two big guys are fighting just all the way outside now.
What is Moxley doing here? This match is over.
But the fight isn't over. Jon Moxley.
Let's get some security out here.
What do we have here?
Oh! Moxley blindsided.
Whoa!
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
dude.
That's Kenta!
Yes, it is.
So you've got
Kenta!
representatives from TNA,
What the hell is he
NJPW,
doing here?
AEW.
Kenta!
Getting it
Go to
in.
sleep on Moxley! Kenta's the man with the briefcase! He's the man with the rights to challenge Jon Moxley for his IWGP US Heavyweight
Bullet Club on
Championship!
the screen, like,
And he comes out here
And he
Did the
makes his,
world
and he
end?
makes his point.
check that out,
On
Vince.
AEW
The world
Dynamite?
didn't end.
Kenta
All
wants
these brands being represented
Moxley,
and things
it's
are still
obvious.
going on. It's still working.
It's amazing how these
Oh my
things
God.
happen when we're here, isn't it?
Oh my God. Just imagine, dude. And if you don't notice my background, the WCW versus the NWO like world tour, because back then in that time in WCW, they were working with all kinds of people. And even on their video games and everything, you had representation from like all over the place. And it lets you know like there's more out there. That's what got me into Hayabusa. I would have never known about Hayabusa if in WCW versus NWO Revenge, there was no Hanzomon. Because I looked into who that character was because I loved his moveset. He was just crazy as shit, an innovator. If you don't know about Hayabusa, go check him out. Because, wow, he was just crazy talented dude. And you got NJPW, TNA, and AEW working together, obviously. Going to war with each other, obviously. Look, you didn't have this representative from NJPW show up in AEW and then just get like choke slammed or something or power bombed through a table by the top guy on AEW and then that was it. It's like the only way you can show up on our brand is if we get to bury your guys or anything like that. He just knocked out one of the top superstars of the company right there. Shows up in the middle of a melee and is the lone man standing in the middle of the ring. They just gave honors to NJPW. They just showed respect for their roster, for their brand, and they made it a part of their own. It's on AEW. Like, this is how you do it. You don't alienate fans and pit them against each other and create brand loyalists that poisons the well for literally everyone. You create this ecosystem where everybody is winning in some way, where everybody is getting a piece of the pie and everybody can go home and we can all eat. Because one fat bastard sitting on the throne is going to break it and squash everybody underneath. And then there's nothing for anybody after that oligarch dies, after that tyrant of the industry dies. This is how you do it. And you know what? There's people that are probably pissed off over stuff like this because it's not them. But there's people who have, companies with people running them who have had the opportunity to do shit like this over and over and over again when wrestling was draining itself dry, when nobody was watching, when NJPW almost went out of business, when TNA was just the awfulest shell of its former self, and then there was somebody with the pipeline of money shoving it in their mouth, tuning out the fact that the business was dying the fuck out and just like taking it all in and screw everybody else. But here we have, from the ashes, rising out from the dust, AEW, NJPW, and TNA working together, and it is such a beautiful thing. And I am gonna start watching this shit again, man. This is the last step. I can't deny what this makes me feel. They're honoring legends like Sting. They're bringing in people who have gone to TNA and are ready to put that company on their shoulders, like the Good Brothers, And then they bring in Kenta from NJPW, and he fucking knocks Jon Moxley out. This is how you do it. This is how you get back to how badass this was. This is how you make wrestling fans excited. People who have felt like they just have nothing to latch on to. They could have done this with the cheapest cameras on the planet and the worst production ever, and still made this could have been a cell phone video from an indie show involving these three companies, and it would have been more exciting than anything, in my opinion, that happened at all in WWE in the last like fucking 3 years. This is what wrestling is, man. Surprise. Nobody expected that to happen, especially because it's been made like a taboo thing to happen in wrestling. Big companies helping each other out and even mentioning that the competition exists. But here you have actual wrestlers helping cultivate this lost art of co-promotion and interesting storytelling and inclusion of people who are talented. This is what I needed in a lot of ways. And it's really great news. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be reacting to highlights from AEW every single week now because of stuff like this, because I can't deny it anymore. And if you're a wrestling fan, you have a way to deny it. Listen, there's going to be something wrong with everything, right? That's why Jim Cornette's gimmick is so amazing, because there will always be something for him to gripe and complain about. Always, because nothing is perfect. But this is far better than what we have been offered in a wrestling product in a really long time. So I'm definitely in. I'm going to start watching it. I'm going to start reacting to clips. I hope you guys tune in and enjoy it as well. If you like this video, if you could give it a like, maybe a subscription, that would be awesome. Or some suggestions of stuff I should react to down in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this one. So until next time, I will see y'all then.